Welcome to the debrief 3.
Whoa!
There, I tapped you
Yeah,
first.
no, that's fine. I literally lent it. My tea's finished.
Wow, guys.
Now we're fair,
I drank all my tea.
huh? So, yes, let's.
Oh, you're so awkward. Yes.
Sarah doesn't care how her day was.
No.
Anything, she's jumping straight
I
in.
always
Yeah,
ask
sorry,
her.
I always
Yeah.
jump straight in. How was your day?
It's good. One of my kids made me a bracelet with a little
Ooh,
butterfly.
that is
charm.
nice.
Cute. And it was a boy, actually.
Hmm. So loom bands are in again.
Yes, apparently so.
I love them. Did you ever make them with a fork?
No.
I don't know, there's a way you could
No.
make them with a fork or something.
Oh, we did Scoobies.
Yes,
I
I think
remember
those
them,
Scoobies
yeah.
you're going to come back to.
I remember them. They're like them. I never made them because I was too young.
We've just been made very old. Anywho.
Yeah, we're experienced, huh? Respect us and our Scoobies.
Respect works two ways.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Right, moving on. If you had to choose an animal to be your personal bodyguard, which animal would you pick and why?
Polar bear.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because they could rip your throat out. Not like the person they're defending, obviously, but
Yeah.
like if Sarah came towards me, the polar bear would just,
Thanks.
go far. Yeah, that's my answer. Don't know what else you want me to say.
Dig deeper.
Dig deep.
You?
Elephant.
Oh.
I love elephants. Elephants are my
Elephants
favorite.
can't jump.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Elephants are my favorite animal. And I just think like they're so aggressive when they run, but yet they're so cute because their ears fly. Oh, like,
Yeah. Baby elephants are so cute. Oh, and they fall over.
I know. Yeah. And like when they like are having a shower and they just like, oh, that's so cute.
I've sat on an elephant before.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Now, controversial. It was at a circus. But I know, I don't agree. And I
Did
was
you have them in your day? I thought they were our day.
Sarah has made fun of me all day.
Sorry,
So
continue.
I was like 4. I think I was 4. And there's a picture of me in my little play school, my like nursery unit, whatever it's called, playgroup uniform on top of this massive elephant.
Because I just think people would be scared of it. Like if you saw an elephant run at you, you would
Oh yeah.
jump out of it.
Oh,
And
why? They're
I
massive.
could ride on it. Like I could sit on the back of the elephant.
Yeah.
And go, yeah,
Untouchable.
literally, yeah.
What about you then, Sarah?
I would pick a parrot because a lot of people are scared of birds, but also I don't know. I don't mean you. But have you ever read the
No.
Castle Adventure, the Sea of Adventure, that Enid Blyton series?
No.
Oh. There is a boy in it who has a pet parrot on his shoulder, and it goes everywhere with him. And I always thought that was cool. A parrot.
I find it mad that parrots talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't. They mimic.
I know, but
sounds
still, that's
that they hear.
amazing.
I know. It's amazing.
I
But
didn't know
I-
that. Wow.
yeah, they mimic what they hear.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
That kind of ruined the magic.
People get all like,
Yeah.
sorry to tell you
At uni, we had the pet shop in Coleraine, and it had a massive like macaw parrot thing. So me and my housemate went in, and she got it on her shoulder. She couldn't get it off. And I have a video of her. She's like, she goes, "Can you get the band?" Because we couldn't get this bird off her shoulder.
that. Is that how you
She was
fear of
pure-
birds?
she was- I think so.
Uh,
We were all stressed, and I was like, "Ah, this bird!"
no, I don't like ostriches, birds.
Oh yeah.
Them birds
Ooh,
freak me.
yeah.
They can run very fast.
Yeah.
Aye. Maybe get an ostrich to defend me because they're quite.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
their feathers
it
go
would-
boom.
I
That's
think
But it
quite
might
scary.
just stick
it would
its head in
beak-
a hole.
I think it would beak you.
I know, but
No, but with
stop annoying me, Sarah.
it would beak you.
I would. And see when their wings go out like that.
Sorry.
You could ride on it.
Aye, you actually can. You actually.
I could just imagine Laura riding on an ostrich.
That would be a scene.
Getting up to your classroom. You have to use the
Your
lift.
kid,
I
your
don't
kids
use the lift,
would
actually.
die if you came into the class on the back of an ostrich.
I think I'd die, to be honest. I think everyone in
Would
the
you
school
fit,
would.
would you fit through the doorway then? Get the head.
We'd have to
Fly into the balcony outside and then just peck the window. Grade 5?
Let me in, please.
Cool. So, moving on.
We're so giggly today.
Sorry, we just had McDonald's, so.
Yeah, we're like big kids.
The children.
I
We were so excited about it too. We
Yeah.
came up, we're like, are you hungry?
No, you came into my room. You're like, I wanted to ask you something. So I was like,
I was annoyed you'd still children in your room. I was like, why are these children still here?
I know. And then they go. And you go,
So we were like, children, please go up to Miss Sarah because we have an important thing to do.
Well, then you came up to me.
I know, and then the kids were like, what's the important thing?
And one of them went like this, miss the important thing. I was like, all right.
We were judged severely.
To be fair, I judge us too. Right.
Okay.
We're yapping on.
Our episode today is alright. Used to you and me. Is building positive relationships with
Lovely.
students.
Yes.
Lovely.
So, what are some small gestures or actions that help build trust with your young students?
I like, here's the clock ticking.
These are hard questions. This is like something I got asked in my uni assignments.
No.
Oh,
What does the question mean?
well, I would say
What
like
did ChatGPT mean when they wrote these questions?
I.
You give your example now.
I mean like things like pulling the kid over, helping them out with things, eye contact,
Okay, those
Like-
kind of
that kind of thing. Like when you're talking to the kid, giving them eye contact. For me, listening to the
Yeah.
kid when they're telling a long story,
Oh, yeah.
just
Oh,
making
yes.
that time,
Mm.
that would be a gesture.
Yeah. The eye contact of I am listening to
Yes.
even though your story is the biggest pile of rubbish I've heard, child, but I'm gonna listen to you, I'm gonna look at you in the eye while you listen and I talk.
Oh,
I feel
wonder-
bad though, because I do this with adults as well. Like I look at them in the eye, but I'm not listening to anything they're saying, and I just go,
Zoomed out.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
If you're not obvious about, like, if it's not obvious that
I know.
I
You're
feel
not
like I
listening.
am obvious.
Go for it.
So sometimes the kid looks at me and I'm like, oh no, you've said something that I shouldn't have known that.
yeah.
Hi, I know.
Catches you out
Okay, so like things like that.
then.
What was the question again?
What are some small gestures or actions that help build trust with students?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like showing the difference in their work and stuff to show that they're actually improving. Because sometimes I think the kids don't actually think they are improving.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
show them.
I know. Give them a little compliment.
Yes.
You've done
Praise.
really well today in
Aye.
this.
I sometimes message the parents if they've done something really well. in
That's
the
good,
day,
yeah.
Sometimes focus on the negative. And I just
Then
message
they'll
them.
come back, Miss Laura, you messaged my mom. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think as well knowing,
Yeah, I did.
knowing when to like leave them alone as well. You know,
Mhm.
like not
Yeah.
be, if they're upset about something, sometimes you just need
Oh, yeah.
space.
Oh yes, I don't what's the word?
Jump into the drama.
Aye.
No?
Oh no, I wouldn't be doing that anyway. You knew. Yeah, things like that.
Cool. How do you balance being firm but also approachable?
I'm laughing because I have a bit of a reputation that apparently I am very strict, and I don't know if I am.
I think
Like, I think I have a scary face.
you've good teachers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like having a laugh with the kids. Like,
Yeah.
if there's time in the lesson that it's not something super serious or anything, like I'll have a wee joke with somebody. Like, not rip the kid apart, but like we are like, having a bit of
Yeah,
banter.
yeah.
Today, I was giving it the spelling sheet, and one of the kids was reading it, and I was like standing at their desk, and they go obnoxious, and then I go, "What'd you call me?" And they
Yeah, because then they have a laugh and they see
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not as scared. But then it's you have to get the balance though. Like you have to be able to flip it back. But time is up.
Mm,
Serious Hannah is back.
Oh yes,
yeah.
serious Laura's
Yeah,
scary.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'd say like I'll just share stories
Mm.
that I've heard or life stories. Sometimes that helps.
I feel like trauma dump sometimes on them. We bit.
They
like,
see
"Start
you're
tracking
real
it
then,
down."
you know.
It's actually so nice the other day we were watching news round and stuff, and they were talking about the storms in the UK, and they were like, "Miss Posset, was your family okay?" And I was like,
Aw.
"Yes." I was like, "Yeah, they were fine. They had a generator." And one of them went, "Oh." I was like,
Bougie.
Yeah, but if you chat to them like that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
show your like
So you're
interested
interested.
and-
Yeah. Ask them like, how's your weekend?
Yeah.
I love when they come in and they've done something the night before. They just want to tell you about it.
Yeah.
But it's something really silly. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so sweet. You want
The
to
kid asked me the other day, Miss, what did you have for dinner last night? And I was just like, okay,
Wow.
yeah. And then he
I've
told me
never been asked
everything.
that.
Oh, I
Ooh.
random like. I mean,
Chef
they
for
told
dinner?
me what they had, and I was like, that sounds so much better than what I had.
What did you have for dinner last night?
Baked potato.
Mmm.
That is nice. Do you eat the skin?
Why? You all of it. Waste
Good.
not, want not.
I didn't know you could eat the skin. So when I was younger, I always ate inside. I thought you weren't allowed to
The
eat the skin.
skin's very good.
I
for you.
know.
All the nutrients are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what my mother says. Yep. But we wash them like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that bad. Not shit
Soil.
through the dirt.
Natural. What strategies help in creating a classroom where students feel comfortable asking for help?
Be approachable, like have a smile on your face, like make them look like they want to ask you. Because I think as well, if you look busy and you look annoyed
Yeah.
and look like you don't want to help, they're never going to ask you.
If you're not
Yes.
calm, then they're not
Oh
going to be
yeah.
calm.
Like if I'm having a wee flap, there's no way those kids are coming down.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that I'm always calm because I'm not.
No, me
It's
neither.
the same for all of us here.
Yes.
Sometimes I have stress.
Oh, same.
Oh
Oh, we all do. But they can sense it.
yeah, they really
And then they're
do.
like, I'm not going near
Because
her.
one time I talked about it to them, I said, you know your teacher was stressed today, and I went,
And I was like, all right. But it's when you think you're hiding it well, and the kids know. They're like,
they're
miss, you're a bit
so
tired this
yeah.
morning. All right.
And well, I'm sometimes standing there like this, doing the register.
I said to my kids on, I don't know, one of the earlier days this week, I was like, I'm a bit overstimulated right now because you are all talking and I need to just wait. And they all just looked at me and I was like, talking. I was like,
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
And they looked at me and I was like, can you all stop because this is too much. I was like, no. But sometimes it is. Like, I literally am like, I am overstimulated, never mind them.
It's when you hear your name or you go, miss. I hate that.
There's only one of me.
You know what drives me mad? When a kid's answering a question and then another kid like wants to butt in and like put their tuppence worth in and then drives me mad.
Yeah. Kind of
So I just go,
I'm so sorry. They think their conversation is more important. That's my usual sarcastic line. But then they go,
Yeah, I think as well, walking around the class,
Aye.
oh yes.
spotting, because there's often kids that they won't ask for
No,
help.
yeah.
I go like something like, you alright there? And you go like, this actually.
If I could tell.
And as well, when
See the stress.
yeah. And when I spot a kid that's corrected their mistake, I'll make a bigger deal about that than if they got it all
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
like, that is great. You corrected your mistake.
Yes,
Brilliant.
You've got it.
There's a kid in my class, they come up to me and they go, Miss, am I on the right track here? And they always come up and they always ask me that, and then I'm like, yes. They always just to double check. I think they're a bit stressed that they're not doing it right.
Yeah, I have one of mine that she always comes up and she can do it, no problem. But she reads it and she looks at me like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, child, read it. So it was how many sides a square has was the problem today. Because we were doing a little perimeter recap. So then it was like, it just said 5 centimeters, so they had to do 5 times 4. She looked at me for ages. And I was like, how many sides are on a square? And she was like, and I was like, I don't know how many other ways to explain, but it was just so funny.
Yeah.
But then she went, oh, it's 20. And I was like, uh-huh. She was like, I didn't need to come up, did I? And I was like, no.
Yeah, it's good as well knowing when you have to say to the student,
Yes,
you're okay.
Yeah.
You think about it a bit
Yeah.
more.
But then I don't want to do it in a harsh way either. Because sometimes you're fine, sit, but I don't. Sometimes I'm scared. Has it come out like you shouldn't ask me for help?
Yes.
Like that's the balance I think
Yeah.
you need to find.
I think there's sometimes the kids in my class, some of them have just a fear of being wrong.
Yes.
And then some of them have no confidence, and then there's like no in between. It's just like that one,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
It's always maths though.
Yes,
It's not any other. It's
no.
math, and they're all quite good at maths in my class.
Yeah,
And like,
so it's like, come on, you can do it.
I know. But some of them, see fractions, they're actually fine with them.
Yeah.
But then I like fractions because I'm a bit of a saddo. So. I'm really passionate about fractions.
Someone's got to be.
Yeah.
6 12.
Simplified.
Half.
How do you do that today?
Divided it by 2.
Yeah.
And then 2.
What is 2 though?
A number.
No. What is it though? In, like when you're, I don't know.
What is 2?
Yeah, it's your
Half.
we need to find the common
The common
Denominator. Yeah. Or when they try to say denominator.
No, see today,
No,
you
no,
weren't in
no.
assembly this morning, right? Nathan asked, who's good at maths? What did he say again?
He said, I need a teacher who's good at maths, who's going to add up the scores for me. And
All of them went like
we all
this.
went like this. I just looked at her. And then Nathan was like, okay, Miss Laura's going to keep scoring. Andrea and I were like,
Oh, I know my kids were like this. It's like, yeah.
How can teachers foster a classroom environment where bullying is not tolerated?
Oh.
Well, not to be trauma dumping on you, but for someone who got bullied themselves, I think when I, I think when I see bullying, it really annoys me.
It annoys me.
Yeah, you know how it feels.
Oh, 100%.
I sound like raging there, full of rage.
Yeah. I do actually get really upset.
I
but
get a twitch in my eye, and I'm like,
And then you blink.
Yeah. I think it depends on
Sorry.
what.
She keeps hitting me, Miss Hannah.
you're making fun of me all
Bullying me.
day.
Excuse me. I think it depends. This is going to be serious, you guys.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I think it depends on what the bullying is, how upset I get. Like, there was a kid this year in my class was making fun of another kid in my class for being a little bit overweight, and I was like, no, because that's for me is something that I've always been picked on for. So I'm just like, this absolutely is not okay. Like, and I really was hard on the kid, and they were like horrified that I was so harsh on them, and I was like, no, you just do not understand that there is nothing that she can do right now to change like her way she looks. And I always am like, if they can't change the way they look, or they can't change it in 2 seconds, you do not comment on it.
That's
Like,
good. Yeah,
yeah.
that's very good.
Oh, go on.
Like when
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, you've got dirt on your face," ha 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 ha.
You just-
Okay,
you just
I
wipe
can
it
wipe
off,
that off. But you're making fun of someone because they put on weight. They cannot do anything about that. That's none of your business. You have no need to comment on it. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. I think it's
Right.
good. Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
good
fair
to
enough.
teach
Yeah, I'd be
kids
right.
watch what you say.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you think something, think it. You don't need to say everything you're thinking.
You got nothing nice to say?
Yes.
Say nothing at all.
And I say some thoughts are inside thoughts.
Aye.
And the kids look at me and I'm like, no, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Well, do you remember at the start of the year we had a whole debacle in my class? So then got that sorted, but like I had to explain, you know,
Yeah.
talking about people behind their backs and stuff, and
No. I just feel like
but they were very
kids
good.
don't realize that their words are more hurtful.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I find that kind of bullying more
Yeah.
upsetting than if
Yeah.
someone is literally beating someone up.
See, I
Yeah.
think
You
it's
know,
like
I don't know.
if it's I was experiencing like bullying's like something that happens. Like if somebody says something mean to you, like as like a I don't know, like a passing comment. But if they keep doing it,
Then that's
then
what
that's
bullying.
what
Yeah.
so
Sometimes I think kids don't understand it either.
Aye.
I hear it so often, like, miss, they're picking on me, they're bullying me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not.
No.
Yeah.
Like they are genuinely being mean,
Yeah.
and that is wrong.
Aye.
But it's the how
if it's constantly happening,
yeah,
like,
then it's like no.
aye.
And I feel so sad when a parent comes and tells me
Yeah.
that someone else is picking on their child, and I had no idea.
Yes. Yes.
That honestly gets me.
Aye.
That I'm like, have I done such a bad job that I haven't been observant? But sometimes you just cannot pick up on it. Or if it happens at break time, I'm
Yeah,
not with
if it's
them at
not in the
break.
classroom, then
I'm not. I
yeah.
know, and it's just. But I get really upset. I'm like,
But also when they're older, they should.
they
come
also should be
to-
able to tell.
yeah.
I know.
Well, that's where you
Yeah.
build that relationship.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're working on in class. Because my class, they are a pile of snitches. I'm sorry to say they are. Bless them. But
I think they're at that age though.
yes,
yeah.
they are. But I'm like, you need to. We're doing a level thing of like, is it a little glitch that they can just solve, or is it a major catastrophe where Miss Hannah needs to be involved? I like the level scale of like where we're going because they're telling me everything. They took my pencil, they touched my knee, and I'm like,
They touched my knee.
no, seriously, they touched. I don't care. But then, like today, it was like somebody's got something in their mouth and they're drinking it and they shouldn't. I was like, right, we stop. That was like majorly serious. So it's like building that level of when do you tell.
Yes.
But then I'm also like, I never want a child to feel like they can't tell me. And that also scares me then when the parent messages and I'm like, what did I do? That they couldn't just say.
But some kids don't want to have the attitude. They don't want to tell. They don't want to bother anybody.
Yeah.
They don't want to worry us. And I'm like, no.
Stress us.
Yeah, it's
Tell
your
them.
jobs.
It's my job to worry
And
about
I think,
you.
and I think it's important to tell them, like, when are you snitching
Yes.
and when are you
Yes.
actually telling
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that is a problem,
I
because you
know.
have to
Like,
address that.
Sometimes there's kids in my
Yeah.
class that tell me stuff that's happened, and I'm very happy that they've told me that
Yes.
because the people that are involved didn't tell me. So then I've
Yeah.
got another kid, a witness
Yes.
account, and then I find out
They're
it's like,
picking up. Like
Yeah.
you told me today about something that's happening in my class.
yeah, from one of my pupils.
Yes, and I knew, but I wouldn't have known how serious it was.
Aye,
So that kind of thing, I'm like, yeah, do you know what? Sometimes you do need to
yeah.
go and say, look, this person's picking on this person, and it's not fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 That's-
And as
That's a
well,
good
when there's
kind.
arguments and stuff, like listening to both sides.
Oh yeah.
Every
absolutely.
time.
100%.
It's so
Yeah.
easy sometimes just to hear the one side and you think
Yeah.
that's it, and then you
Mm.
find out, oh wait,
I
this
know.
has been going on
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
That actually happened to me today, where some of my kids told me that this particular child had done something, and they're the particular child that would always annoy everyone. So I was like, oh, but I was like, no, I'll listen. So I got them over, and it turned out the kids that like snitched on them were actually
The
the
ones who.
bigger issue, and I was like,
Oh.
that's so interesting because I would have just punished the first
Yeah,
child.
yeah, yeah.
So then it's like you do have to
Yeah.
hear every single side
Yeah.
of it,
Mhm.
even when it's like some of the drama that happens at break time. I'm just like, you are kidding me, right? But I'm like, yes, tell me,
Yeah.
tell me.
But sometimes if it happens at break time, I'm like, I don't want to be involved because
I know.
it's no, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
there, so
I
I don't
know.
know the cracks. So
I know.
Mhm.
Was I there? That's what I said. No.
Mm.
Then
I was eating my porridge.
I was in the staff room with Miss Laura having a laugh. Not Miss Sarah because she never comes.
Yeah.
So
So
far,
far
away.
away.
So far away.
Even though there's a lift.
I mean, the time it takes to get there and go back, I've missed part of the break. You know?
Not if you run.
You'd see our beautiful
If
faces.
you run.
But you would
I'm
get to
too
see
old
us.
to run.
Wise up, Sarah. You're old. You're literally going to go down to the assembly hall and dance
Oh,
for a kilo.
Yes, not just randomly.
Spontaneously dance.
De-stress.
That's how. Good.
Right.
So, on that note, positivity.
Yes.
The best way forward.
Absolutely. I feel like I've been positive the whole month of January.
Yeah.
You actually have been
I've
pretty
been
good,
through it,
yeah.
I've had a
tried.
couple. I've had a couple of
Yeah.
dips, but
But that's normal as well.
oh yeah, I forgot.
You
Actually, I
are-
haven't really been that. I forgot about that whole escapade.
But no, but that's normal, gal.
Okay.
Like I feel like
January's
we can't
usually, yeah.
we can't be positive all the time. 'Cause
Oh no,
I'd burn out.
I take a lot out of you.
I'd be dead.
But we pretend to be for the children.
Oh, yes,
100%.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like this week, I feel like I've been pretty stressed with other things, and the kids have no clue. But they should never know because
Yeah.
you have to just be.
You have
You have to leave it at the door and then just go in and be like. And then when you need a minute,
Oscar
you
winning.
phone someone and go, "Hello, please come and help me,
Yeah.
quick."
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a good night's sleep. That's what I need.
Have a good cry and a good sleep.
Yeah. So on that note, be
On that
positive.
Positivity note, yes.
Right.
Yes.
And don't bully anyone.
Subscribe.
Like the video.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.